My wife is an educator. She's been a teacher now for 13 years. She is the student services coordinator at Winthrop Charter School. So everyone in the chairs today, you hold a special place in my heart. You all don't get paid enough. You all don't get the respect that you deserve, and it's tough raising kids in 2019. So my hat's off to all of you. Okay. So it's my honor to be here. All right. Do
you want me to?
Yeah, you can. We put together a little PowerPoint. Obviously the proud dad and husband I am. I put out pictures of my family here. So starting off, this is Craig Jr. I can say that I was the first to take a picture of my son. My wife doesn't like that because she was somewhere else, busy. But that's Craig Jr. And we knew we had the pre-diagnosis. We had the amniocentesis, and we found out that our son was going to be born with Down syndrome. And months prior, we had found out we were going to have a little boy. And I said to my wife, I said, because I have two older kids, 19 and 17, Dante and Jordan. And I said, I want to have a Craig Jr. And I said, is that okay with you? Because you know that's usually the fight between husband and wife. You're going back and forth of the name. And she said, absolutely. And I said, really? Just like that? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay, cool. Then we found out that we were having a son being born with Down syndrome. And it breaks my heart to say that she came to me and said, hey, we're having a child with Down syndrome. Do you still want to call him Craig Jr.? And I said, absolutely. Absolutely. This is my son. And I knew at that point that he chose us for a reason. That even though he has a speech delay, I'm here talking to you all for him. I'm his voice. It's been a journey through this process. The doctors tell you everything. You know, they tell you all the bad things. They were pushing us to terminate. Very tough, you know. How do you enjoy your pregnancy when you're going through this? It was very, very, very difficult. My wife is very emotional. You would think that I'm good. I'm really tough, y'all. But my family makes me weak. They really do. I love them to death. These doctors push you to terminate. They talk about that word, and that's the last thing you want to hear when you're talking about having a child. It makes it very, very difficult, and that was the last thing that we were going to do. Especially there's false positives. You never know, you know. But whatever happened, we were going to have a child, and we were going to love them with all our hearts. And so April 13th, 2014, Craig Jr. was born and changed our lives forever for the better. My wife couldn't make it today. They had some things going on at the school. She wanted to come over. Her perspective is slightly different than mine. I mean, she carried him, you know, she's a female, you know, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, you know. So we all have different perspectives. But all I can do is tell my truth from where it lies within. And the journey was very difficult. We had nowhere to turn. We felt like we were on an island by ourselves. We didn't want to talk to anyone else. We wanted to deal with it ourselves. And my wife is one that she's at home and she's Googling everything. And, you know, whatever you look for on the internet, you're going to find it. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, you're going to find it. And so you can kind of drive yourself crazy by sitting there looking at all this stuff. And I just had to tell her, stop, you know. We'll deal with this. And the feeling that I had, that we had, when Junior was born, that changed my perspective of what I wanted to do on a volunteer basis. I got involved with another nonprofit organization, a Down syndrome organization. I was the vice president of a group called Friends. I brought the Buddy Walk here to Tampa, brought it back. And then some things went on with the organization. Me and the president, I felt disrespected. And I thought, you know what, let me go out and open my own organization and do things the way that I want to do it. And so February 23rd, we were approved by the state, 2018, we opened up Down Syndrome Association in Tampa Bay. Brought some like-minded individuals along with me to start that group. And sky's been the limit ever since. Things have been going really, really well. And that's afforded me the opportunity to come and speak with fine teachers like you all. Yeah, you can just keep going and just keep running them. Let me read through this one. Does everyone know what Down syndrome is? So I don't have to teach. I put this post, you can tell me if I was right or not. Many people wonder why we wear crazy socks on March 21st or 3/21 for World Down Syndrome Day. This is the best explanation I can give you. I put this on Facebook a couple of days ago. Most individuals are born with 46 total chromosomes. They get 23 from mom, 23 from dad. An individual born with Down syndrome has 47 total chromosomes, 23 from mom and 23 from dad, but they're blessed with an extra copy of the 21st copy here, right? AKA Down syndrome, trisomy 21. The chromosomes look like colored socks. That is why we wear colored socks on March 21st in order to celebrate World Down Syndrome Day. So I don't know if everyone knew that or not, but that is why we wear the colored socks, because of how the chromosomes look. Okay? So we love to educate. We love to be a support group. You know, I left my business card with Craig Jr.'s pediatrician and said, listen, if you have a patient that was born with Down syndrome, please give out my information, because the HIPAA laws are so particular. They can't tell me who, you know how that works. So I got a phone call a couple of weeks ago where they asked if they could still send my information out. I said, absolutely. And they said, we're going to give it to a family. And this family reached out to me through Facebook. We're now friends on Facebook. And we had our organization had a gala at the Temple Museum of Art back just a couple of weeks ago. And she ended up coming to the gala, and I met her there. And it was just incredible. I gave her a big hug, and she's now a part of our organization. So we sent her a baby packet in the mail with a little onesie with our logo on the booty. A welcome card, things in that nature. And that was us doing what I wanted done to us when we had Craig Jr., you know. This is one of my favorite pictures right here. That's my little soldier. He was only about, I think, 9 months old right there, 6 to 9 months old. He also went through a portion where he had torticollis, where I guess you develop that in the womb. You favor one side. So when he comes out, he would always favor that side and lay on that side, and he had a flat spot on his head. So at the appropriate time, we had to have him wear a helmet. He had to wear that helmet for 6 months. And I don't know if it bothered him more than it bothered us, but you go through a lot of learning and adjusting to society. You know, I kind of walked with a chip on my shoulder. Would probably get upset in the beginning when people were staring at him. It's just natural. And then I embraced it, you know, and then I saw that they would look down at my son. They would look at us, and they would look down at my son. And they'd look back at me, and I'd be smiling, you know. And we've had so many people come up to us, especially when he had his helmet, and they would just say, he's the cutest little boy we've ever seen, you know. So they were seeing beyond the helmet. And they don't know what's wrong, why he has the helmet on, and things of that nature. But that's another step that we had to go through. He was born with a hole in his heart. Most kids are. It did seal on its own. He was in the NICU for 8 days. That was probably one of the best moments of my life when the doctor called us and told us that the hole sealed, which meant no surgery needed, you know. And just a couple months ago, he got a clean bill of health from the cardiologist. Doesn't have to go back. A lot of appointments, you know, in the first couple of years, a lot of appointments. But you just stay to the grind and know that you have a real special individual. Junior, I don't know why he likes to be in front of people and take pictures and stuff. I have no idea. I have no idea where he got that from. But he has his own personality, kind of a chipmunk old block, I guess. But if you meet him, you'll never meet someone like him again, you know? And, you know, how this ties in a little bit to intelligent lives. You know, Chris Cooper mentioned that his son, who's a quadriplegic, aced the Latin test. Latin? I didn't even do well in Spanish. Latin? It's amazing. So, and he said that there was a question on there that asked, do you dust the dresser or something like that? And he's like, well, I guess I failed to teach him that chore. Being a quadriplegic, why would he dust, you know? So some of the test questions just sometimes don't apply. And if they don't apply, how can they measure how intelligent an individual is? It just doesn't make sense to me. I'll share a little story with you about Junior. 2 years ago, he was going on 3, just about 3 years old. Was walking around the house, and we had a white leather sofa at home, and you know how the sofa is kind of round at the top on the back. He was putting sitting cars there, but then he had like a purple and a green and a red ball that he was putting in between the cars. And every time he would try to put the ball there, the ball would roll off the couch. Now, the cars were sitting there, but the balls were rolling off the couch. And he's getting frustrated. So we're looking at him, and I want to see how he figures this out, you know? And this is where you can't measure intelligence. A test is not going to do this. I wouldn't have thought about this. But he stops, he runs into the kitchen. He opens up every drawer in the kitchen. He grabs out 3 spoons, comes back to the couch, puts the spoons in between the cars, and puts the ball in the spoons. Now he's almost 3 years old. And I sat and I looked at my wife, I almost fell over. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you can't teach that. That's just intellect at its best from a 2-year-old that figured it out on his own. A test is not gonna show that, you know? So that, you know, we have so many different personal stories that show how intelligent these kids are. You know, my beautiful wife and Junior were at a wedding there, and like I said, he loves taking pictures. He was the ring bearer in my wife's best friend's wedding. So it was really fun in Fayetteville. That's one of my pictures there where it's like, son, regardless, I always got your back. I'll always be there for you, you know. We have people in here have children. Mickey Mouse Club. We have Spectrum, so we have the recorder on the Mickey Mouse Club. There's probably 93 episodes of the Mickey Mouse Club. And for some reason, even though we've seen them like he has, he absorbs these episodes to a point where it's kind of incredible. My wife and I were talking about this last night, where he can see an episode one time, and he likes to act out what's going on in the episode, like he memorizes it after the first time that he's seen it. But not only that, he's multitasking. So he's on video chat with my mother-in-law, and he's blowing kisses to her while the cartoon's playing, and then he's doing a part on the video chat without even looking at the TV because he knows it's coming up next. It's just incredible. You know, the capacity of what's in here for these kids. And I just firmly believe everyone is blessed with a little something extra. And it may be different, it may be unique. Story about my father. My dad was an educator. He was the first African-American teacher in Mayville, New York, years ago. The principal at the school that hired him out of college came to the college to offer him the job. And while he's talking to him, he asked my father, what would you do to teach these kids? And he said, well, what I would do is teach them the facts. I'll teach them the facts. And given the opportunity, while I'm teaching them the facts, I would always expect for you to have my back. And the principal said, yeah, of course I will. So my father, he taught ESE, he taught Gen Ed. He actually just recently retired about 5 years ago as Vice President of Student Affairs from Kutztown University in Pennsylvania. He was there for 20 plus years. So he, went all the way up the ladder there, got his doctors from University of Michigan, his master's from Wayne State. So education is his life. And he taught these kids with a passion. And this is him telling me the story 25 times, so I know it by heart. And he tells me that, I guess at the beginning of the school year, when you're trying to get used to who your students are going to be, you have the cumulative file, you can review the cumulative file, take a look at who you have in class. Everyone, all the teachers were always looking at the cumulative file, looking at the cumulative file. And he would never look at the cumulative file. And they said, how come, Mr. Woodard, you don't read about your students? And he said, I don't want to label them. He said, I want to give this one the same opportunity as I give this one. And the way that I approach teaching is I'm going to teach each child to go to college. That was it. As simple as that. He was invited back to the 25th anniversary, a reunion. And he was invited back as a keynote speaker. And they gave him a stat. The children that he taught, 70% of them became teachers. Wow. 70% became teachers. Now, I don't know if that method flows now in 2019. Things are totally different now. But I thought that was very impactful when he shared that story. When you don't want to prejudge any individual based on their disability. You have no idea what they can and cannot do. So if a paper is telling you X, Y, and Z, you might believe what the paper is saying, but there's probably more that the paper is not saying. And I just encourage you to have that care when dealing with individuals with special needs. They may have certain capabilities that a paper's not going to tell you about. You might have to find it out, And I say that because I live that every single day. I find out different things about Junior. Potty training is a challenge for him. He'll be 5 on the 13th. And, we still have him in pull-ups. He's 3 days straight dry now. So that's a beautiful thing. But and I could probably say this honestly, the only issue that we have with Junior right now is he's still suffering from a speech delay. Extremely intelligent. You can have a conversation with him and he'll respond to you He knows sign language a little bit. The key words, yes, this is yes, and he'll say, psst. So he hears yes, but he can say, psst. He didn't have the Y and the E yet. That's his delay. This boy, he won't drink water without ice. So we'll have his little cup on the dinner table, and he'll look at me and he'll say, I'm like, hold on. You go get it. And then he'll get up and he'll go open the thing. He'll bring 2 ice cubes back. I'll open his cup and put it in there. I said, you got your ice now? So he hears ice, but can only say, that's our struggle. I would love for one day that he can say, Daddy, I love you. Just as clean as that, But he does it in different ways, He'll say I, he can say I, and then he'll pick up love, and then he'll say, ooh. So I do hear it, but we want him to be, I want him to be able to do what I'm doing today, and as a self-advocate, speak about his life and what he's been through, the challenges, the labels, and show people that they can overcome it just like him. He loves the mean face. I call him the mean face, so he'll make a mean face. We make faces all the time. He is just, he's adorable. He is definitely my hero. He's taught me so much. He's taught me patience. That is something as a must have with all children, really. I mean, you have to have patience, but with a child with Down syndrome, where there's a speech delay, he understands everything I'm saying, but he can't tell me that I have to go potty. So we're left taking him all the time so that he doesn't, make any mistakes. But the times that we're taking him that he doesn't have to go, he's sitting there like, all done, I don't have to go. I'm like, no, I want you to go. This is the time because you're on the toilet, and that's what you do on the toilet. So you have to do it now because I took you, because I'm sweating because I took you in here. So you have to go. And he's saying, no, I don't have to go. And I'm like, man. So when it makes the process tougher, every time and the other thing I learned, you don't ask your child if they have to use the bathroom. You just tell them, I'm taking you to the bathroom. Because with that experience, when they don't have to go, when you ask him if he has to go, it's always, no, I don't want to go in there because I'm watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I'm busy. So that has been a challenge. And it's going to be tough because he's going into kindergarten next year. So we have the placement, IEP meeting, all that to come up. And I want him to be in an inclusive classroom with everyone else and afforded the same opportunities as everyone else. And I hope that comes true for him because he can really do some great things down the line, just like many individuals like him. I don't know if you all saw the clip from the school board meeting, but I told them, I said, I've been talking about this. I have t-shirts made and everything that I'm trying to take the negative mystique out of the word disability. And I've rechanged that word to this ability. Because these kids have this ability to bring us all together. They have this ability to change the world. They have this ability to love those that discriminate against them. This ability is powerful. And all of these kids have this ability. And you get don't you get a good feel? I just got chills. You just get a good feeling when you say this ability opposed to disability. Because society, not us, but society looks at it as a negative thing. As soon as they hear that word, something's wrong. Something's wrong with that child. Something's wrong with that child. No, something's right with this child. They were blessed with something extra. You have to take the time to find out what that extra is. But once you do, you're going to fall in love with that child. because they're unique in their own way. And he's taught me so much about the positivity of him being blessed with Down syndrome. So I'm able to be a support. I also run a fathers group for within our organization. It's called Fathers 21 Strong, where I have dads and their child born with Down syndrome, and the other siblings can come, and we do something once a quarter, where they go to the playground and just let them play and bond, and give mom a break a little bit, We've gone to the aquarium before, taken them to the aquarium. It's a nice time for the fathers to bond with their child, with the other fathers, and it's a good thing. But I love spending time with him. I love spending time with my family, my wife, and we're very, very busy on the weekends. And sometimes it's nice to just sit in the chair and watch TV, though. Trying to think of what else to add.
You also have a full-time job.
Yeah, this is a volunteer thing that we do. I'm in the financial field. I work for One Main Financial. I've been a branch manager and a district manager off and on since 2003. So that job pays the bills, and this job pays my heart. And if someday, if an opportunity arises where I'm able to do this full time, that'd be great, because then it's like you're not working. Because you do what you love. You all do what you love. You all are great at what you do, and you do what you love. You love kids. You love teaching, and that's what it's about. So, great movie, great screening. I got a lot out of what was said. Graham, I believe it was, held his own IEP meeting. I mean, come on, that's great. That was just awesome, just incredible. But to see how he could have been labeled as an MR, it was just very touching. I had tears too. I heard that there were some tears in the room. Raise your hand. No. But did you all enjoy the movie? Yes. Great. Before I sit down, is there any questions that you all have for me at all that you can think of? Nothing at all? Okay.
What school is he starting?
He's in the VPK program right now at Ippolito Elementary. He's been there for 2 years. He was in the Peeps program last year. So we're deciding whether we're going to keep him at Ippolito or send him where my wife is at Winthrop Charter School, where she can really keep an eye on him, and we know all the teachers there. So we're kind of in that situation. We're trying to decide what's going to be the best for him and the best for us travel-wise, because I work in Zephyr Hills. So I drove down here from Zephyr Hills today. We're going to move on with that. So we just want to do what's best for the schedule and for him. But Kalina McQueen Jones, she's awesome. Yes, DSATB specialist over at Ippolito. She put together a fashion show called Are You Down for Down Syndrome Awareness Month in October, and they did a fundraiser and supported our organization. We were heavily involved. I got to go and speak to the kids, explain what Down syndrome is. But to see all 8 of those children, they have 8 individuals born with Down syndrome in that school, walk down and strut their stuff in these different outfits and dancing on the stage, it was incredible. She definitely has a passion for what she does, and she did a great, great job. We had a meeting with the superintendent's office with Tracy Brown, Miss Kim Workman as well, and Joanne Mayorman. And we wanted to meet with them as a board to find out what exactly Hillsborough County does to support Down Syndrome Awareness Month and World Down Syndrome Day. And they do a fantastic job spreading the awareness and getting involved. And we gave kind of some ideas of the things that we could do to help out as well as spread the word, because that's what we're here for. And then they gave me like 20 speaking events. Why? Like 20 of them, I'm booked, right? But I love it. I told them, I said, whatever you need, I'll be there. If I can help spread the word, we're on the same path and the same goal. And I appreciate you using me as a vehicle to get this message out. So for all of y'all, I appreciate you. And I really appreciate being here. And I have one more question.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I was thinking, we don't get the opportunity sometimes to sit down with parents and ask them as a system, because our commitment today at the end of the meeting was how are we going to move forward. So as a parent, what did you find that we as a system did well, and what did you wish for us to have done better?
I think there's a lot of things that are done well. I don't know everyone individually because everyone teaches different. Everyone has a different passion about what they bring to the table. All I can request is that you continue to have more patience, that you continue to use me first language. I'm a big advocate of spread the word and the R word. And I hear, especially from my wife, that the R word is used a lot in schools from these kids. Don't let them use it. Stop it. Say something. Share another story with you. So at work, my boss is on the phone and he's having a conversation with me. And he's talking about a situation with a customer that was ridiculous. Now you see the R word I used? He used the other. And it caught me off guard. And he ended the phone call and got off real quick. And I'm glad he did because I want to keep a job. But I went home and I told my wife and I thought about this. Now here's my superior. Using language like that to a person that he knows has a son with special needs. A person that he knows that does not use that language at all. Why put me in a situation like this? Thought about it. Couldn't sleep at all that night. I got up at 5 in the morning and I sent him an email and basically told him that he said the R word in our conversation yesterday on the phone. I should have said something to you right away. I didn't because I wanted to find out how to approach you. So I'm approaching you now. I didn't appreciate what you said to me on the phone. I don't appreciate you using that language at all in a working environment. And I would really appreciate you not doing that again. I hope I didn't overstep my boundaries, but I wanted to let you know how I felt. And he responded back, and he said, wow, I sincerely apologize. Call me on your way to work. I called him on the way to work, and he was at a loss for words. And he did not really know what to say, but I'm sorry. I felt great because I'm standing up for my son. I'm standing up for all individuals that could be labeled as the R word. And it was something that was in me to correct. And at that point, I made it a point in my life to make sure that I say something going forward, but immediately. I challenge you to say something immediately. 2 weeks after that, I'm at the front counter. I'm talking to a customer. My boss is sitting in the front seat with another one of my employees. The customer in conversation with me uses the R word. So now I'm sitting here thinking he's going to see how I handle this situation. And the customer has no idea that what he said was a problem. So we're having a conversation, and I stopped him and I said, hold on one second. You just used the R word with me. I don't like the R word. There's many other words you can use. I have a son born with Down syndrome. That's offensive. Continue. And then he said, oh, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Continue. And he kept going with this conversation. I didn't make him feel out of place. I wanted to let him know, hey, this is how I feel. Let's keep the conversation going. It's okay. And my boss heard me and saw me and saw that I'm not going to put up with that going forward. So I don't think you all should. So when these kids are using this and throwing the R word around and the N word like it's cool, say something. They're learning from you all. But really when they get home, they're learning from YouTube, the World Star, and all the social media, and they think that this is cool. They think that this is what they should do. It's not. We have an obligation as parents and as educators to make sure that we continue to teach them the right things always. So I challenge you to say something. And if you affect one person, then we all can change the world one conversation at a time. And that's what it's going to take. So that's what I have. Thank you all. Thank you.